Hi guys, I'm feeling better today. As you can probably tell, like, I'm trying to stay optimistic and I'm trying to keep my eyes on the prize. And it is still a very emotional roller coaster right now because I am upset, obviously, that nothing worked out, but I am trying to look forward to the next cycle. I did pick up my medication yesterday, which was probably the hardest. Like, it was the hardest, but kind of like the good thing about the day too, because I know, okay, whatever, it didn't work out, I can start my meds again. On the other hand, I was like, crap, you gotta take the meds again. That's kind of what sucked. But anyway, so I started the progesterone last night, so I have 10 days of that, which brings me back to, this is the worst part about this whole TTC journey, is the waiting. And I think I would be a lot better off if AF would have just showed up and I would have been like, okay, I didn't get pregnant, but I already said that before. But now that I have to take the progesterone again for 10 days, and then it usually takes me 6-ish days for cycle day 1 to come. So that's 16 days, like over 2 weeks that I have to wait for AF to arrive. Which is a bummer, and I think those 2 weeks are going to suck the most just out of anticipation for cycle day 1, for actually having that next cycle be here. So, it's going to be 2 weeks of random videos of probably my emotions and stuff like that, so bear with me. I'm sure next cycle I'll have lots of videos up again, probably almost every day again with OBKs, so we'll see how all of that goes. As of how I'm feeling, like I said, I'm obviously still down, and it's a hard, like, roller coaster right now, because it's like I said, I'm trying to stay optimistic and be excited for the next cycle and double the dosage, and hopefully that'll work. But then again, there's downs because of all the doubts that are going through my mind. I think the biggest fear that I have right now is that nothing is going to make me ovulate, which will make it impossible to conceive. So it's not so much that I'm worried about, well, we won't get pregnant once I ovulate. I know that that would be a lot easier. But trying to get me to that point to ovulate is really hard. I'm at the point where I'm debating even taking the metformin again because that made me ovulate. But then that made me even more miserable because, I don't know, that was just not pretty. But you guys can check back on my other video on that. I think I did a video on it or explained. No, I never did a video on it, but it was just not a good experience for me. I think I explained it like way in my intro or something, what happened with that. So not trying to get back to that and get sidetracked, but there's just so many things going through my mind. And my doctor, like, I kind of asked her about being monitored, but she kind of thought I was just being a little bit, like, I don't know how to say that. Like, I don't want to make her sound rude because she's a really nice lady, but it just sounded like she was making fun of me because I am still so young and I'm trying to push things that usually women in their 30s or something push. But it's stressing me out, so stress doesn't help trying to conceive, and I don't want to get to that point where I'm 30 and we still haven't had a baby. So I don't know. I don't think she's planning to monitor me this month, which kind of sucks because that means I'm back to OBKs and things like that. My dream plan right now is to go to cycle day 1, get through the 5 days of double the Femara, take my OPKs, and temp properly. Like, that's my biggest thing. I want to be able to, like, go to bed around 9 or 10 and then set my alarm for 1 or 1:30, so that's like a consistent sleep that I can take my temp at 1:30 in the morning and go back to bed. I hope that's, like, late enough. I hope that it doesn't have to be, like, actually at, like, 6, 7, 8 in the morning. I hope that 1's enough. I don't know if any of you guys have any experience with that. If you do, please let me know because I am still learning LBVTs. And last time was way early, way easier for me because I could just temp when Matt got off at 4. But lately I just can't sleep properly, especially now that it really matters. Well, now I can sleep because I know nothing's going on, obviously. But I'm still one of the people, like, especially now with it being warmer, I drink a lot, especially like at night when it's so hot. Like when we go to bed, it is so hot in here. So I drink way too much, like way more than I should before bed, which means I have to get up at least once or twice at night to try and go to pee. So that doesn't help the whole temping thing. So I'm hoping that the plan that I have will work out. But I'll get into all of that in the next 2 weeks while I'm waiting around. So that was that. Oh yeah, and then what I also said yesterday was I did call first response because I was really pissed off at the fact that I had pink lines on my test. After I showed Matt the first response test, he like he was trying to see some of the lines that I could see and probably you guys could see too because we can squint and make a line. But he was like, some of them he can't see, but then ones that were obvious he could see too, and he said that they look pink to him as well. So I was really mad about that because that gave me false hope. If I would have had blank tests all that weekend, I don't think I would have been so excited about everything, and I would have just been like, okay, I never ovulated like I already assumed 2 weeks ago. But the first response kind of tricked me into thinking that I was pregnant, so because they were positive tests. So I called them and I complained, and the lady was kind of really nice trying to calm me down, and she could tell that I was upset because it is a big deal when you're trying to get pregnant and then you see positive tests and it turns out you never even ovulated. So she said she could imagine like the shock and the upset that I'm in right now. So she wrote down, I told her that I had 3 boxes technically, but I threw one of the boxes away, so I only had 2 left, and she wanted the numbers of them. And then she said she's going to refund me for both of the boxes, so there will be like a check or whatever in the mail in the next 2 weeks, which is great. I don't know if I'm going to go back to first response and give them another try or not at all. She was saying that it was probably the infertility meds that did give me a positive, which doesn't make any sense because I don't think Letrozole has any HCG in it. So like if I would have taken a trigger shot or something, obviously like I would have been smarter than to like test so early, but I've never heard of anybody getting any false positives on Letrozole or even Clomid. But I don't know, either way I'm getting my money back for at least 2 boxes, so that's a good thing. I'm happy about that. And then what I also touched base on yesterday was Matt's reaction when I was talking to him while my video was trying to upload, and after like I knew, like after the phone call happened, it was really hard for me to talk to him because I just wanted to break down and like tell him everything via text, but I tried not to. So I was in that mood where I just didn't want to talk at all because I didn't want to stress him out at work and stuff. But I guess that made it worse because he could tell by the way I was texting that I was not myself, and he thought he did something wrong, like that I was mad at him. So, but he kept poking at me, and even though I told him I don't want to talk about it, we'll just talk tonight and it has nothing to do with him. I just gave in because I was like, oh my gosh. So I broke down crying, so I texted him everything, and his first response was, okay, so you're pregnant? I was like, oh, please don't do this to me. Like, he was trying really hard to understand, but it was hard for him, especially via text, trying to read fast at work. So of course he came home late that night because of traffic, and he had to drop his truck off at the dealership to get looked at. So he came home late, but he came home with a huge chocolate cake for me, which was really sweet. And we sat down, and I just cried and cried, and I tried to explain to him what was going on, and after I explained in person, he started to like get what I was trying to say. He looked at all the tests, and he could tell, like he said that he could see lines too. So yeah, so we just kind of stuffed our faces with chocolate cake that night, and I did have a drink. So it was nice to sit down with my husband and do that and just kind of relax a little bit. Tried to anyway. I didn't get much sleep that night, so my plan right now is just to keep me busy, which is going good so far. Like I seem kind of motivated to like get things done around the house, to not just sit around and have time to think about stuff, unless obviously I'm doing these videos. So I don't know, I guess I'll see how that goes. And then yesterday when I went grocery shopping, I could not help myself and buy more baby stuff. So I figured I might as well put part of a baby haul in here. I did cave yesterday, and I told Matt that I bought stuff, and I did show him the things that I wanted to tell him with that were pregnant, because I have another idea of what I can use. So I think it helped me to like sit down with him and look at the cute baby things and just imagine and hoping. And he thought it was kind of cute that that stuff helps me, and it really did. Like, I was in an okay mood when I woke up, but when I got to buy stuff that was on sale and just keep, like, I don't find it really upsets me. I'm sure there'll be days when I look at those things and I'm just gonna be like, oh, and just want to throw it all out. But right now it just helps me to buy stuff that's on sale and imagine and know that one day I'm gonna have a little baby that fits into them. So I have them all next to me. I hope you can see this because I know I'm kind of zoomed in, so I'll try to hold it up. So I'll start with the 3 things that I bought for when I was gonna tell him, and they were from Old Navy, and they're 0 to 3 months. So I hope you can see this. I'll put it like right in front of my face. So this one says Daddy's Lucky Girl, and obviously like it's meant for a girl, but I thought it was cute, and it was like, what? It was $1.50, so really like $1.50 for a little cute onesie. So I got that, and then I got this one, which was $2, I think, and I hope you guys can see it again. It says hashtag I love mom, and that one's 0 to 3 months too. And I thought it was really cute because it is kind of like a turquoise, which is my favorite color. It says hashtag I love mom. I think it kind of fits for a boy and a girl, so kind of gender neutral. And then this one's for boys, 0 to 3 months from Old Navy too, and that was like $3. And that one says handsome like my daddy. So obviously for a boy, but I still thought it was cute. Short little sleeves. And like I said, I hope you guys can see them. I'm going to have to do this again. So that was the ones that I bought like, what, 2 weeks ago when I thought I didn't ovulate and I wanted to pick myself up for whenever I can tell him. So, I don't know. It's cute. Like, the first thing he did with them was lay them on his belly because he's laying down on a bed. He was like, yeah, that's exactly where I would have the little baby and take my little after work nap with it. So, I thought that was cute. So then yesterday I went to our superstore. I should have looked at Walmart, but I didn't for some reason, so I don't know. Okay, so this one was $3 and it's 0 to 3 months, and it just says adorable. And I don't know if the color is gonna look good in here, but it's like pink and white stripes, so obviously for a little girl. I thought it was so cute, so I got that for 0 to 3 months. And then I was talking to a lady in there and she was picking things up, and I made it sound like my friend is expecting because I don't want people to look at me weird buying stuff for baby that I don't have. So I just said my friend's expecting and she doesn't know what she's having it. And then I asked her what people usually buy, right? And she's like, well, usually you get like a lot of gifts for 0 to 3 months. And so she likes to like buy things for her grandson, or did, or for other people that's like 3 and up. Usually, like she said, she likes to go with 6 to 9 or 6 to 12 or whatever, just because that's the kind of stuff that they grow into, so that's something to look forward to. And then she also had a good point because some babies come out a little bit bigger and they don't even fit in the 0 to 3 months, so you don't want to just have all that stuff and then nothing fits. So I thought that was kind of smart. So all the other things that I got are either 3 to 6 months, or I have one thing that's 6 to 12, which is super cute. Just wait. Okay, so this one wasn't on sale, but I kind of had to get something that could work for both boy and girl, and it was like Canada Day is coming up on July 2nd, so I thought this was so cute. Not that I'm pregnant and I'm going to have a baby by July 2nd, but I just thought it was cute in general. It kind of made me realize that I'm going to have a Canadian baby, which is kind of awesome. But so this is 3 to 6 months, and it's from Joey Fresh, and it just says a little Canadian. I hope you guys can see that. And it's so cute. Like, could you imagine that with like cute little jeans looking like a shirt, like a tucked in shirt? Oh my gosh, so cute. So I got that, and then I got this, which works for both, I think, because it's blue. And yeah, it was $5 too. That one wasn't on sale. And it's 3 to 6 months, and it just says Team Daddy with some crabs, which I thought was cute because Matt's from the East Coast, so he's all about like ocean and stuff like that. So, and this, like, color wise, I think it works for both boy and a girl. Sorry. So yeah, that was cute. And then I got something that works for both boy and a girl too. And this little like dress shirt, or whatever you want to call it, was down from $12 to $2, like crazy. So it's like a jean like shirt, and it's kind of like a camo. I don't know, I hope you guys can see it, but it is so, like, it's not a weird camo, it's like really cute with some like jeans or overalls or something. Oh my gosh. And then one sleeve is like down over here, or you can like roll it up and button it into this. So this would be like more for a girl, I think, because it has that little slit. But it was in the boys section, so it is apparently for boys, but I think it'd be cute for a girl too. So yeah. And then my favorite item, which kind of sucks. I wish it was a different color just so I could use it for both a boy or a girl. But this was originally $40. $40. And I got it for 10. And it's for 6 to 12 months. Just wait till you can see this. Okay. Look at this. Like, look at that. That's like a cute little, like, light beige. Well, no, it's probably like a pinkish leather jacket. A leather freaking jacket. That is so cute. Like, it's like, it feels like real leather. That was like the last one. Well, they had one that was like 0 to 3 months. But I was like, I'm not going to put my newborn in a leather jacket. I don't think so. So I think this will be cute. Till like when they're a little bit bigger. Like, so adorable. Look at that cute little zipper. Like, look. And it has like this cute little inside. Like, so adorable. I thought, anyway. So that was kind of my lucky find. So yeah, that was my baby haul for now. I'm gonna have to start, like, when I get stuff, obviously, I'm usually always looking in the sales section. Okay, so my camera just died for some reason, probably because I'm talking too much. So, as I was saying, I love you guys, and I love you guys for being there for me, and it's nice to have you with me and taking care of me and listening to me. That's the biggest thing. It's nice to know that people are actually watching and can relate to this, and I don't know, maybe I put somebody out of their funk, or you guys help me put out of my funk. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you guys are all doing well, and I wish you guys so much luck in your next cycle or this cycle. You guys all have to have your fingers crossed for Emily. She hasn't really touched base on what's going on with her yet because she had some stuff going on this past weekend. So I'm not trying to take anything away from her video explaining everything to you guys, but you should definitely go check her out because there's some exciting things happening for her this cycle. And I'm sure lots of you can relate to that as well. So, yeah, fingers crossed for all of us and baby dust. I have my hopes really high that all of us are going to be pregnant by the end of the summer. It's going to happen. I know it. So, I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys. And thank you again.